Greetings and welcome to Janet's Nightmares and Dreams, number 10. Today is January 24th, 2024. And today I had the feeling to lay some my cards up on the table. And so let's get started with these issues. There's about 3 of them. Okay, first of all, I'm pro-life. And actually, I could write a whole book about how this came about and my thoughts on it. So I just put that card out there. Second, I'm against war. Except in some cases like World War II, where I feel it was necessary, where they had that war and got the demonic forces out of power that were torturing people. Okay. Although I believe in diplomatic solutions and trying to be the diplomat and talk things over. Okay, so the next card on the table, we all know it's election year, and there's a lady named Haley. And when I first thought of her, I thought, oh yeah, Haley's Comet. Come in there and get rid of all these grouchy old men, Trump and Biden, and get rid of them and let some queens be in control. But I did hear a critique about her was that she did believe in war and she might be dangerous. But as I stated above, war can be necessary at times, even though I don't believe in it. Okay, the other thought was that women are the weaker sex, and it is good to see a nice, strong man in control, but these choices have got me. Okay, the third thing that is on my mind and I worry about when it rains is the homeless people who I worry about them living in their tents and everything, and it's raining and wet, and how they're going to survive. And I can compare life sometimes to a chess game. These people out there living like that, and a lot of people who aren't even homeless, who do have homes, but just the people were pawns. We're pawns in the game. The knights and the bishops and the rooks and the kings and the queens who have the power, like so maybe doctors writing prescriptions out to these people for drugs, maybe too generous of prescriptions, and the drugs make them feel. There's a lot of different kinds out there. Some make your mind feel better, and you feel better in your head, and others probably affect your body. Like when you see somebody's shopping cart out there, that's their house. The shopping cart with plastic bags and everything they own in it or something, that's their house. They're wheeling around. And you see them maybe 10 feet away from their cart, standing up and bent over. That's upsetting to me, seeing that. And they're pawns in the game of the people in power prescribing these drugs. But the pawns, they do need the drugs because they're in so much pain, and life hurts them so bad. If they didn't have that to keep them feeling good at the moment, what would they do? And we have to have sympathy for those out there who don't have anything. It's crazy the way the world is. How if my father hadn't had foresight about what was coming to protect his children and what was to come, I could be one of those people out there shuffling it for survival. And the other controversial issue of the drugs is the cartel in Mexico, driving all the poor Mexicans out of their homes because they're so greedy and ugly that the Mexicans just want to leave, and they're all coming over here, and that's making more controversy. So anyway, I just wanted to put this stuff out on the table for us all to think about what we could ever do about any of this stuff. And so now I'll get to the business and read the dream of the day, which it has been helping me to do this because when I read over them, it gives me insights into my life. I'll tell you at the end of this one what this gave me. Okay. Dream number 10. Dreamt on July 23rd, 2022. Last night I dreamt I was at Glide Church. Kitty was there, but she didn't seem to know me. The agenda was changed. I kept waiting to sing, but it was more of an acting thing. Some girl took a dive into a pool of water. Later, Cecil came out and looked around. I was wondering if he would recognize me. He looked at me and was paying some kind of a compliment, but it seemed to be for a lady sitting directly behind me. Okay. What I got of that was, so what if nobody notices me? At least I'm trekking, and I put my cards on the table and said what I think and maybe what the collective needs to be thinking about too. So thanks for listening, and talk to you next time. Bye-bye.